Yo!
What's going on, everybody?
What is good?
Why am I so uncomfortable?
Wait, why am I so uncomfortable?
Guys, welcome back to our channel. It's another episode of
MRG squared.
So yeah, guys, the video, as we just said, why am I so uncomfortable? So today, really what we want to speak about is comfort zones.
Beautiful comfort zones, they're so comfortable. Comfort zone. Oh, this is lovely. But it's true, you can kind of relate it to that. Like when you're in bed and you just wake up and it's like, oh, I should really get up, but it's so nice, man. Especially in the winter, innit?
For real.
Electric blankets on.
We're basically in winter
You're
now.
all, yeah, true. England. You're all comfy, but you just got whipping back the cover and just going boom, let's do this. And this is who did I see? Mel Robbins, I think her name is. I was actually watching her do a talk, and she said about there's no such thing as motivation. What she was saying is you literally got 5 seconds to make a decision, and then go and do it. Simple as.
I started doing this, and really I should get back to doing it, but it was so impactful on my day. Literally, as soon as my alarm went off, I got up. No snoozing, no nothing. My alarm went off and I got up. And honestly, for about 4 weeks,
I dream of
it was so good. I just got so much more done. That is stepping out of your comfort zone, because people they love that snooze button. But then when you get up, you're rushing around. You're.
That's me every day.
Honestly, try it. Next week on Monday, try getting up on your alarm.
I'll do it tomorrow. I ain't waiting.
Do it tomorrow.
I'll do it
But I
tomorrow.
just thought like
I need to get up.
back to work.
I need to get up early tomorrow.
So we want to talk about comfort zones and why it's so dangerous by operating within your comfort zone.
Absolutely. Like you say, operating with the snooze is dangerous. Miss your time, rushing around.
Yeah,
It's the same
rushing
thing.
around, everything.
You
You
just
just have an
got
impact on
action.
everything else. But staying in your comfort zone, you're not really pushing yourself. And if you're somebody that is ambitious, I mean, you know, our channel is all about motivating people and getting people to take action and that type of stuff. So if you're someone that is ambitious, your comfort zone is like going to be the I don't want to say death.
You're
you know,
undoing, yeah. That's where
undoing.
you're gonna become like stuck, right?
And everything is on the other side of your fear or outside of your
100%.
comfort zone. The growth happens.
What did
Nothing
they
grows
say?
inside your comfort zone.
Fear is actually a lack of knowledge, isn't it? That's all it is.
Fear is just so fake. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's fake. It's just a lack of
False evidence appearing
real. Absolutely. I think Will Smith does a really good video on
And
that.
yeah, he does a wicked one. And
Yeah.
it's just like, you know, and if you like reading books, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway is a really, really good one. And that's just about like feel it and just get on with it.
Just get on with it. Like, we're all gonna come up with things we don't like. Like we spoke about in another video, we're both naturally introverts. It's not natural for us to go out and talk to people. Doing this is not natural to us. This is so alien and very uncomfortable. I'm shy. It's so uncomfortable, but we know we have to feel the fear and do it anyway.
Literally.
Because if we want to share this message and we want to succeed, we need to show people that we're able to do it and teach people how we overcame it. And it literally is about pulling the trigger and taking action. It's just get over yourself.
Just do it.
Literally get over yourself.
So stop taking yourself so
seriously.
Do you know what it is though as well is caring about what people think of you.
man.
Once you get past that and once you stop caring about what people think of you, a lot more will start happening to you because
100%.
you're just gonna run with it. Like
100%.
whether your family supports you or your family doesn't support you, you're gonna carry on. Whether people say that what you're doing is a joke and why are you doing this, you're just
people
gonna
will.
carry on going.
But have you ever noticed though, the people that always put you down and go, you're never going to do it, are people that haven't got anything themselves.
Exactly.
They're like, well, where are you in life?
Exactly.
Like, if flipping Jeff Bezos or something said to me, oh, you're never going to do it, then maybe I'd listen. But but who are you to tell me I'm not going to do it? Like, sorry.
And not just that, by going out and doing things that you think that you fear, your confidence is just gonna increase. Like once you've done it the first time, so you know, we've done a bit of cold calling.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know how many scripts I wrote. I don't know how many times I've said rehearsing and all of this type of stuff. That eventually, when I finally got on the phone, it was just like,
it was a big
what the heck was I worrying about?
You were making such a big deal out of it. Like, you speak to people on the phone all the time. It's a conversation.
But I remember when I was younger, I literally used to make my mum call the doctors to make an appointment for me. Like, that's how much I literally hated speaking to people. Wow. So when you think about how far you've come, it's crazy. Like, for me now, I want to be a public speaker because I fear it so much. I genuinely hate the thought of speaking to more than 50 people in a room.
100%. I hate it even at work sometimes when I'm on a call, and I have to do calls a lot. And when I have to talk, oh my god, I get hot. I'm like taking off my fleece and that. I'm just like there, like sweating. No one can see you. You're over the phone. You can have it written out. But we just panic over nothing. If you know what you talk about, someone asks you a question, answer it. If you don't know the answer, say I don't know the answer, come back to you.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. It's nothing more than that.
No, I don't actually think anyone cares. Like,
no, and just doing this, like, I remember I was doing like Facebook Live like every week, and I was my first video, I remember I was shaking like a leaf, right? There's no one there, I was in my room just doing it. But so many people were so positive about it and contact me. It's because your average person would never have the guts to do that. So the fact you've already stepped out of the comfort zone, like they say, 98% of people do not step outside of their comfort zone. You being a 2% is going to amaze people straight away. Your video can be a load of poo, but the fact that you've done something, people are going to be like, oh my god, wow.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
That's so impressive.
Like, I just want to be, like, now one of my goals is just to be a motivational or whatever it may be, public speaker, speaking to people and encouraging people, just because I know it's like I literally want to be able to say, if somebody who used to get hysterical, I'm not joking about the word hysterical, but when I was at university, I swear there was about 10 people in the room, not even that, including the teachers or lecturers, and I literally, it wasn't even my go, but I was panicking myself so much. I was like sweating, was like rolling down, and I got up and I swear to you, I was like shaking like a leaf, walked out like dramatic exit out,
voice goes and you're like
I literally left the room, was on the floor crying hysterically. I'm not joking, over doing a presentation, like
on something you knew about.
Yeah, that I've studied and I know it. I've practiced it and practiced it and practiced it.
It's crazy how your head, like, the mind fascinates me. How some things affect some people and some and the way we overthink. Like, I'm an overthinker and I have to have things written down, like, or I'll stutter and I'll just be like, oh my god, like so. It's weird, man. It's weird because I love like researching. Like, if people, I'm like the Google queen. Like, I love researching and I like asking questions. Since I was a kid, I always ask questions. I don't just like be funny. I remember I went to a course once and everyone else was gagging to get out there, but I'm like longing it out because I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I don't just accept it. I can't do that. I have to ask questions. So for me, being someone who likes to gain knowledge, wants to help people, for me, what I want to do in terms of creating these online like mentors and, you know, having that with the, you know, entrepreneurs interviewing people, for me, I think it just works perfectly for what I want to do. But you have to step out of that comfort zone and be used to it. And it's funny because I'm still not fully there. Like, no, I still do think some ways what people will think, but not to the point where I just wouldn't do anything because I'm too scared of it. I still do think about it, but I wish I could apply it. Like, since I was in school, I was always a popular kid in school, but at the same time, I'm never a person that conformed with the norm. Like, I wouldn't have the same dress the same as everyone. Even now, I don't care. Like, I'm not wearing an ounce of makeup. Like, some people would dream of going on a call. I do not wear makeup on a day-to-day basis. I just don't do it. I look how I look. I am how I am. Simple as that.
Absolutely, I've always
boom.
done it.
So
even when my face was like really bad, I was just like, do you know what? Like, that is me.
That's just how I am. Like me how I am, because then I think if you like me how I am, that's perfect. Then when I am dolled up a little bit, then you think, rah, she likes
exactly.
exactly. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm like, look, I'm doing this video. I am how I am. This is how I am. Accept it. So I'd love to be able to apply that, because I don't care if someone says, oh, but you're not wearing the latest trainer, or you're not, you know, why are you wearing that? Those jeans are from this time. Or for me, I haven't got time for all that nonsense. Like, it's literally nonsense to me how people care so much.
Yeah, for real.
About that sort of thing. But I'd love to apply that fully to what we're doing here, but I'm definitely getting there.
We're getting there. We're like we said, we're not the finished article, we're not the finished product, but we are so. If you saw us from like
even
last year
ago,
like even a year ago, we've come on leaps and bounds, and we're so passionate, and that's why we know that for us this is a big step for us, just to come onto the video. And like you said, you've done Facebook Lives, and I still haven't done a Facebook Live, because I was just like, nah. The thought of being like doing a video like this is one thing, but the thought of being live and somebody watching me and I can see them comment. In fact, I'm gonna do a Facebook Live this week. Just
there you go. She's got a goal. I'll let you know if she does it.
I'm gonna do a Facebook Live this week, just simply because. Like,
you don't like doing it?
That's outside of my
comfort zone.
So we're talking about it, let me make it relevant.
Nothing ever grows inside a comfort zone.
Absolutely not.
It's as simple as that. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. It's just simple. So you might see I have watch. I'm right-handed, so officially my watch should be on my left hand. It was at one of our networking events, and the speaker was just asking different questions about, you know, especially like with women. There's not a lot of women in the company that we're with, and she was just basically saying you need to, you know, get out there, get more women in. And what she made everyone do is put their watch on the opposite hand. And she said it feels weird, doesn't it? And she basically just said to everyone, and she gave everyone a goal, but the whole point of it was get comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's why even now I like to put it on to my right hand sometimes, and then just remember that. You've got to every day. Like,
do you know what? Let me put my watch on my right hand
until you've done your Facebook. There you go. Comfortable being uncomfortable.
Look, it's so uncomfortable. I can't even do it up. Can't even get figured.
It's so horrible. Even now I'm not used to it.
I used to wear my watch on my right hand, but that was like, it's awful. Oh my gosh, it just don't even look right.
It doesn't look right, does it? It doesn't feel right.
Okay. So once I've done my Facebook Live, I can put it
there you go. It's gone straight away, guys. And it's difficult, but it takes a moment, and it just that split second to sit. You literally got seconds to make that decision, and the longer you leave it, the more likely you are of not doing it.
It just builds up. That's when the anxiety sets in.
You overthink it. 100%.
All of that type of stuff.
100%.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man.
Operate outside of your comfort zone, guys, because that's where you're gonna have your greatest breakthrough.
Absolutely.
You know, go for your goals. And just literally, that's what we're gonna be ramming down people's throats. Like literally, just you need to. We want to see so many people change the narrative of their life to change the trajectory.
Don't accept the status quo, and just don't accept it. Oh, you go to school, and you're after school you do this. Like, screw that. Who said that? Who decided we work 5 days and have 2 days off? Like, no, I'm not having it. Like, don't have it. Simple as that. Make a stand. Do what you've got to do. If you're passionate about something, do it. Even if you start and it doesn't bring any money, just do it for the love of it, because you enjoy it. Simple as that. It's for your own peace of mind, your own sanity, your own happiness. Just
get out there and do your thing, man. We're rooting you. If you want to speak to us about anything, if you want to ask us any questions, any topics that you want to see us talk about, then just comment below. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe, we'd appreciate it.
Turn on the post notifications. Hey, we're getting used. We're
getting used to this thing, like script up, man. We get used to it. We don't know what we're doing.
We have no, honestly, we're just literally going through the motions.
No clue.
So yeah, on that note, we'll see you on the next
video.
Peace out, y'all.